Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, The Knowledge Library. Today we are here to discuss some of the important MCQs from the topic Earth and its origin. So let us begin. Our first question is, which of the following scholars suggested that the Earth's origin is from gases and dust particles? Option A, James Jeans. Option B, H. Elfrane. Option C, F. Hawley. And option D, O. Suchmid. The correct answer is option D, O. Suchmid. Moving on to the next question. The nebular hypothesis of the origin of the Earth was given by option A, Immanuel Kant. Option B, Laplace. Option C, Delhi. And option D, Chamberlain. The correct answer is option B, Laplace. Who among the following modified the nebular theory of Laplace during mid-19th century? Option A, Roche. Option B, Chamberlain. Option C, Morgan. And option D, Kent. The correct answer is option A, Roche. Moving on to the next question. In terms of its size, the rank of Earth among the planets is option A, second. Option B, third. Option C, fourth. And option D, fifth. The correct answer is option D, fifth. The next question is, the diameter of the Earth is approximately option A, 8,000 kilometers. Option B, 1 lakh kilometers. Option C, 12,800 kilometers. And option D, none of these. The correct answer is option C, 12,800 kilometers. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following correctly describes the shape of the Earth? Option A, spheroid. Option B, oblate sphere. Option C, geoid. And option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Moving on to the next question. Earth has dash types of motion. Option A, 5. Option B, 3. Option C, 1. And option D, 2. The correct answer is option D, 2. Moving on to the next question. The Earth rotates on its axis in which direction? Option A, east to west. Option B, west to east. Option C, north to south. And option D, south to north. The correct answer is option B, west to east. Moving on to the next question. The plane formed by the axis and orbit is known as option A, orbital plane. Option B, symmetric plane. Option C, spherical plane. And option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option A, orbital plane. Moving on to the next question. The movement of the Earth on its axis is called option A, revolution. Option B, axis. Option C, rotation. And option D, none of these. The correct answer is option C, rotation. Moving on to the next question. How many degrees does the Earth rotate about its own axis in 1 hour? Option A, 15. Option B, 10. Option C, 20. and option D 24. So the correct answer is option A 15. Moving on to the next question. The Coriolis effect is the result of option A pressure gradient, option B Earth's axis of rotation, option C Earth's rotation, and option D Earth's revolution. The correct answer is option C Earth's rotation. Moving on to the next question. The scientist who first discovered that the earth revolves around the sun was option A Newton, option B Dalton, option C Copernicus, and option D Einstein. The correct answer is option C Copernicus. Moving on to the next question. At which average speed the earth revolves around the sun? Option A 24 km per second, option B 30 km per second, option C 40 km per second, and option D 50 km per second. So the correct answer is option B 30 km per second. Moving on to the next question. The earth completes one rotation on its axis in option A 22 hours and 30 minutes, option B 23 hours and 56 minutes, option C 24 hours, and option D 23 hours and 10 minutes 2 seconds. The correct answer is option B 23 hours 56 minutes. The next question is, the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit is called option A revolution, option B circular cycle, option C revolution, and option D rotation. The correct answer is option C revolution. Moving on to the next question. In completing one revolution of the sun, earth takes approximately option A 365 days, option B 365.25 days, option C 365.5 days, and option D 365.75 days. The correct answer is option B 365.25 days. Moving on to the next question. What is the approximate mean velocity with which the earth moves around the sun in its orbit? Option A 20 km per second, option B 30 km per second, option C 40 km per second, and option D 50 km per second. So the correct answer is option B 30 km per second. Moving on to the next question. The earth rotates on its axis at an inclination of option A 23.5 degree, option B 22.5 degree, option C 21.5 degree, and option D 20 degree. The correct answer is option A 23.5 degree. Moving on to the next question. The causes of day and night is option A Earth's rotation, option B rotation of the earth on its axis, option C tilt of the earth's axis, and option D moon's rotation. The correct answer is option B rotation of earth on its axis. Moving on to the next question. Where are day and night equal throughout the year? Option A North Pole, option B South Pole, option C Equator, and option D nowhere. So the correct answer will be option C Equator. Moving on to the next question. Variations in the length of daytime and nighttime from season to season are due to option A the earth's rotation on its axis, option B the earth's revolution around the sun in an elliptical manner, option C latitudinal position of the plane, and option D revolution of the earth on a tilted axis? The correct answer is option D, revolution of the earth on a tilted axis. The next question is, what causes the change of seasons? Option A, Earth's rotation and revolution. Option B, Earth's revolution. Option C, Earth's revolution and inclination of its axis. And option D, Earth's rotation and inclination of its axis. The correct answer is option C, Earth's revolution and inclination on its axis. The next question is, seasonal changes is caused by which one of the special characteristics of Earth's motion? Option A, revolution around the sun. Option B, axial tilt by 23.5 degrees. Option C, both A and B. And option D, rotation on its axis. The correct answer is option C, both A and B. Moving on to the next question. If the equatorial plane of the earth is not inclined to its orbit, then option A, duration of the year would be longer. Option B, summer would be warmer. Option C, there would be no change of seasons. And option D, winter would be longer. The correct answer is option C, there would be no change of seasons. Moving on to the next question. The greatest season contrast of isolation on the earth in which of the following latitudinal zones? Option A, equatorial. Option B, tropical. Option C, temperate. And option D, polar. So the correct answer of this question will be option D, polar. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following sources is or are used to study the Earth's interior structure? Option A, magma. Option B, seismic waves. Option C, oceanic minerals. And option D, both A and B. The correct answer is option D, both A and B. Moving on to the next question. The waves that help scientists to understand the internal structure of the earth are option A, primary waves. Option B, secondary waves. Option C, surface waves. And option D, longitudinal waves. The correct answer is option B, secondary waves. Moving on to the next question. Lithosphere consists of option A, upper and lower mantle. Option B, crust and core. Option C, crust and uppermost solid mantle. And option D, mantle and core. The correct answer is option C, crust and uppermost solid mantle. Moving on to the next question. Continental crust is option A, 3 to 10 kilometers thick. Option B, thinnest at spreading ridges. Option C, granitic in composition. And option D, the source of Earth's magnetic field. The correct answer is option B, thinnest at spreading points. The next question is, which of the following elements are found in highest and lowest quantities respectively in the crust of the earth? Option A, oxygen and silicon. Option B, calcium and sodium. Option C, sodium and magnesium. And option D, oxygen and magnesium. The correct answer is option D, oxygen and magnesium.
Like, share and subscribe our channel.